Hey guys, it's me Jocelyn. So today I'm going to be showing you some free transitions on Alight Motion. I did get this request and I thought it was a great idea because I know not everybody is able to afford or even just get premium Alight Motion, and it can be a hassle sometimes. So yeah, let's just get started. So this first transition is going to be a stretch open transition. So what you want to do is go ahead and tap on your photo, move and transform, and then go to the zoom in panel. Now tap this little infinity key right here. Then add one keyframe at the beginning and one at the end. Now you can slide it whichever way you like. You can slide it this way or you can slide it this way. I'm going to slide it so it looks like it's stretching open a little bit. And then I'm just going to adjust my keyframe, and then you guys can do whatever graph you want. I'm also going to add on tiles. It was my bad I didn't add on tiles the first time. But yeah, this is what it looks like so far. Obviously if you wanted to, you could stretch it more. I'm just going to paste my tiles onto this one. Now go back onto your zoom in panel, and then add one keyframe at the beginning and one at the end. And on the one in the beginning, just stretch it the opposite way. So this time it's closing in on itself. And then add your out graph. And yeah, this is the stretch open transition. So this next transition is going to be a 3D flip. So go ahead and go onto Effects, Add Effect, go to 3D, and then find Flip Layer. And go ahead and tap it. Now, and then just go ahead and you can change the axis to whatever you want. I'm just going to leave mine plain, but you could always change it to 45 or 90 depending on which angle you want it to go at. So then I'm just going to add one keyframe. Make sure you select angle. Add one keyframe at the beginning and one at the end. Then I'm just going to slide it to about 77 degrees. Just like that. And then I'm going to go ahead and do my in graph as well. So it looks like this so far. And then just go on to your second photo. Add flip layer once again, and then just do negative 77 degrees. So basically do the opposite number of what you did the first time. So if you did positive, you're going to want to do negative now. And then do your out graph, adjust your keyframes if you need to, and yeah, this is the flip. You can never go wrong with a flip ever, and if you wanted to, you could add on a little effect, like you could go ahead. Sorry if I'm saying go ahead a lot, I don't know why I'm saying that. You could go to color and light and then go to saturation right here, and you could turn it all the way down at the beginning, one keyframe at the beginning, one at the end. That makes it, and then it just like lightens up the photo again a little bit. So as you can see, it's like a little bit of like an effect. I really like it. And yeah, you can, like I said, you can never go wrong with the basic flip. This next transition is like a stretch down transition. So go ahead, tap on your photo, go to move and transform, and then tap this little 4 arrows and move your little pivot point, this little circle, up as like right about here. This one's like a stretch up, and then go to the little thing, the zoom in panel. Make sure you have tapped your infinity sign. Now add 2 keyframes, one at the beginning and one at the end. And oh god, my bad. One at the beginning, one at the end, and go ahead and just slide it down just like this. Once again, do whatever graph you please. So it starts off looking like this, and then go into your second photo, go to the pivot point again, and this time make it the opposite way, I think. And then just do your keyframes just like this. Then do your out graph, and yeah, this is the stretch down transition. There is another way to do this, but that way is not free. So this is like the free way I found to do it. I figured this out just like by editing something random one day. I thought it was really cool, so I wanted to share it with you guys. I also have a whole video on it as well if this one doesn't really like work for you. But yeah, this is the meltdown transition for free. You could also do it the opposite way or vice versa. This next transition is going to be a hexagon rotate, so go ahead and go on to effects, add effect, go to distortion and warp, and tap hexagon tile rotate, and then add that on. Now go to size and change it to 50.0, try to make it exact, and then go to rotation and turn it down to 0 degrees. Now add one keyframe at the beginning and then one at the end, and then you can turn it any way you please. I'm just going to turn it to about 135. That's usually what I do, that's like my default. So it ends up looking like this. I'm going to go ahead and copy the effect as well, and then I'm just going to delete the keyframes just so I don't have to keep, you know, like, I don't know how to explain it, just so I don't have to redo all of the settings all over again. I'm just going to delete the keyframes. Now I'm going to, on the first keyframe, I'm going to turn it to like 280. And then on the second keyframe, I'm going to turn it to 360 degrees. You have to make sure the second one is on the dot of 360. And then do your outgraph. So it ends up looking like this. Yep. This is the hexagon transition. You could also hold down on your photo and group it. And then add tiles to your group. Mirror it. And then go on to the spin panel. Add 2 keyframes, one at the beginning and one at the end, and change it to -90 degrees for the first one. And then do your in-graph. Just like this. And then hold down on your other photo and group that one as well, and add tiles onto that one also. Go back onto the spin panel, add 2 keyframes, one at the beginning and one at the end. And on the first one, change it to +90 this time, or vice versa. It might be different for some people on certain devices. And yeah, now you have a center tile hexagon tile rotate. It's basic. This is basically 2 transitions in one. So you can do the regular hexagon tile rotate, or you can just do the center one. So yeah. This next transition will be an opacity slide. So what you want to do is have your photo set up something like this, and then on your photo that you want to appear, turn the opacity down and add a keyframe. And then at about the 0.1 second mark or whatever, go ahead and turn your opacity up like this. So as you can see, you could just do this transition right here. This one would work as well. It'll definitely work well if the photos are posted together and they're in the same background. And then if you want, you can add on 2 keyframes, one at the beginning and one where you added the opacity marker at. And you can have this photo slide in from the side if you wanted to, just like this. And then do your outgraph. I'm going to get rid of tiles on it. You do not want to have tiles on it when you do it. Probably looks super weird if you do. But it ends up looking like this. It looks really cool. I love this one. This one works perfect, especially in fast edits. So if you have a lot of beats, what you can do is go ahead and just, sorry if I keep saying that. What you can do is you can slide your photo in from the side and then the other side and then up and down. And it ends up looking super cool, and it gives off this really cool effect. Also, I forgot to say, with all of these, you should probably add motion blur. I didn't, just for the sake of my alight motion not lagging. But you definitely should add motion blur before you decide to export your edit. So yeah. And yeah, that is it for today's video. If you guys enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. And comment down below any tutorial requests that you guys may have. Thank you for 30,000. I know I said that in the last outros, but either way, it's still such a huge milestone for me. So thank you so much. Also, we've been growing recently, so hello to my new subscribers. If you want, you can hit that notification button to get notified every time I upload. My Instagram, my TikTok, everything, they're down in my description box. So if you want to check those out, you can. And yeah, I love you guys. Bye.